Hey guys, it's Michaela aka Beauty Bark, and I'm here to talk more about oily skin. This is kind of a backlash video off of the warning that I put out about milk of magnesium, because y'all, really, milk of magnesium, if you use it every day, can really tear up your skin. I mean, if you want more dark spots and just sun damage later on in life, you can keep using it, but please don't use it. And if you want the explanation why, check out this link here. It'll explain everything why not to use milk of magnesium. So anyway, I'm just recording this video really quick before I go to work. Sorry, I've been a little MIA, but this video kind of is about more so oily skin because I got a lot of questions about it, and also I said that I would go more in depth about the primers that you can use instead of milk of magnesia, and things that can really help with oily skin. So first, let's talk about the surface stuff such as makeup and the primers for oily skin. Now, so going into primers first, I have a couple clients. Personally, first off, I am not an oily skin person, so I understand that I might not understand the struggle 100%, but at the same time, I'm an esthetician that studies skincare. I work with a lot of clients that have oily skin. There are some facts about oily skin and skin in general that can really help. There's some tricks and tips that I can give you that can really help as well. So in other words, I hope this video is helpful. Okay, so starting with primer. Now, this is my Superstar primer because what it does is it really makes it easy for me that when I have those clients that have oily skin and they're going out at night, they don't want to look oily at all in pictures and every day. Makeup Forever's All Matte Primer is the best thing. All you need is a pea-sized amount all over the face. It's clear, so you can wear it without makeup if you want, and under your makeup. So, by the way, primer does not replace moisturizer. It does not replace moisturizer. So we'll get into that a little later. But Makeup Forever's All Matte is really, really good. So another one actually, so I do read comments all the time. And I read some from the video that I recorded the other day. And one of my viewers, let's see, Cindy PLTNM, shout out to you. She said that Becca Matte Primer works really good for her. And so, if you guys want, you can leave in the comments primers that work good for you. Let's kind of share. That's cool too. So I wanted to actually make this point as well with a lot of primers for oily skin, and there's some moisturizers for oily skin that you have to do this certain application method, because there's mixed reviews on certain primers, including the other one. And one of the things is that when you use certain primers for oily skin, you have to pat it. Do not smear it. It does this thing, smearing the oil on your skin with the primer, it actually makes it worse. So that does not pertain to the Makeup Forever. Let me just say, this does not pertain to the Makeup Forever. Most of the ones that you have to pat will say it in the directions. So make sure you guys read actually the directions for the products you're buying, because that might have a lot to do with why it may or may not be working. So, and for the example, I believe the Becca one, it does say to pat it, so you have to pat it into the skin for it to really work and do its job. So anyway, besides that, let's move on to some makeup tips for oily skin. Now, my favorite makeup foundation for oily skin, I've tried a bunch of different clients. It is Makeup Forever's Matte Velvet. I know I'm giving all the credits to Makeup Forever, but I trust it to where I know my client's gonna be happy, and that's what I need. So Makeup Forever's Matte Velvet is great because not only does it mattify the skin and keep it from getting really oily, it's also not cakey, and it has a nice finish to it. It doesn't look super matte to where you look fake. And it's also water resistant, y'all. Water resistant. So that's actually one of my favorite foundations to use on people, especially during the summertime. It's one of those really good ones. A little bit goes a long way, and it covers amazingly well. Now, I also, if you guys are into using airbrush, you want to make sure you use an oil-free airbrush. What I'll even do is layer this primer, this foundation, then do the oil-free airbrush on top, and my clients are happy. So that's just some tips with makeup wise. Now let's get more into skincare, because these are the facts that really can blow your mind if you've been doing certain things that may be even making your skin more oily. So for example, a lot of people tend to think, okay, I have oily skin, so I'm going to wash my face more times a day, or I'm going to use a cleanser that strips all the oil away so it feels almost tight after you wash your skin. There's like those kind of things going on, and it's very common actually, but there's some things that you can do to actually better your skin versus stripping it. So what you don't want to do, I know you don't want to feel like you have oil on your skin, but you don't want to strip all your natural moisture away by over exfoliating, over cleansing, or using the wrong cleanser. What this does is it actually sends signals to your skin to produce more oil. Yeah. So one of the great things that you can actually do, I know it sounds weird, but using an oil cleanser will blow your mind. It's amazing when you use an oil cleanser with oily skin. So water and oil don't mix that well, if you guys already know that. But oil attracts oil. So if you use an oil cleanser, it'll actually attract all that oil on your skin and wash it away. So starting with that might be something you want to grab. Dermalogic has a great product called Pre-Cleanse. This gets off all your makeup, it gets off all the oil and debris, everything. It just sucks it all off. And this is an oil cleanser. So you guys can actually get this on Dermalogica's website. I believe Ulta also carries Dermalogica. And then there's also some really good essential oil cleansers that you can get. I really like this one from doTERRA. I put this in my kit. It's a nice foaming wash, so I can kind of put on my clients and wash it off really quick. It's a nice clarifying one that uses oils. It uses castor oil, it uses eucalyptus oil. This oil cleanser is non-drying, and it also sucks up the oil so that I have a nice clean surface to work with before doing a facial or before doing someone's makeup. So oil cleanser can be one of your best friends. Another thing, again, going to moisturizer. There are some really good moisturizers out there for oily skin, and some of them that are really meant to mattify the skin, you have to pat those in. You pat it in versus smearing it. That's how you actually get it to work. So I'll put some links of some really good skincare for oily skin as well, but a lot of it has to do with really taking care of your skin, because when you're able to balance your skin, you can control at least most of the oil that's coming a lot. You can actually decrease the amount of oil that your skin produces by balancing out your skin and taking care of it correctly. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions about any of this, I would love to answer questions. I mean, if you have oily skin, you know what you go through every day. So I mean, if you guys want to share or anything like that, please do so in the comments box. So I hope some of those tips were helpful. I don't want to make this video too long. By the way, I want to also take some requests for my next makeup tutorial. I want to do a really nice eye look. So I want you guys to tell me what you might want to see me do. So leave that in the comments as well. I'll be checking out this video to see you guys' feedback. Thanks again for watching. You are much appreciated. Bye.